So I told y'all I had to go out today and do another errand that I forgot about yesterday. So I just went out and did that errand and came back. There's a add the 10% at the end kind of grocery store here in town. There's a couple of them. The one that was up here by me was called Grocery Advantage, and then there's another one over by Walmart. That's like a 15-minute drive. That's also called Grocery Advantage. They were both owned by the same guy. He was always at the one over by Walmart. The managers that he had hired for this store next to me is only a half mile, so that's why I chose to go, 3 minutes up the road versus 15 minutes up the road to go to the grocery store. So I walk into this one up here. Apparently he sold it, but he couldn't keep good employees. And I know his managers were responsible for hiring. But everyone they hired had an attitude or something. And they, like the one, I went up there one time, Callie was with me, this was a while back, and she was standing there, and she'd finished my order, and my receipt was sitting there, and she stood there and turned around and started talking to a friend of hers. And I said, "Excuse me, can I get my receipt, please?" She snatched that out of the damn register and shoved it at me. Yeah. And that's when I stopped going up there. I started going to the one further away. But today I went up there, but just because it's, convenient. I just didn't want to be gone too long. So as soon as I walk in, this lady says, what is it called? I've got the receipt over there. Barnes. I think it's called Barnes. Barnes Fresh Market or something like that. And I walked in. The lady said, "Welcome to Barnes." I'm like, "Hey." Everybody was in a good mood. None of the old people that I ever saw in there were in there. They were all gone. The managers were gone. The employees were gone. They were all new employees. I haven't been up here in probably, how long has it been since I've been up there? I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 months since I've been up to this one by my house, half mile away versus 15 minutes away. But it's cleaner. It's been completely rearranged. I mean, the whole store has been reset. The whole fucking store's been reset. I used to do resets. That's a motherfucker. But everything was so nice. And then I was standing there, and I dropped something because I didn't want to get a basket, and what I had wasn't big enough for a buggy, so I just held everything. And the thing on the very top dropped. And this young man stopped and picked it up for me, and I said, "Oh, God, thank you so much." And then she saw me standing in line, and she goes, "I'll go ahead and take you over here." And that was his girlfriend. And so I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." And then, her boyfriend was behind me. So I guess when he was finished going through the line, they were going to lunch together. But she went ahead and grabbed me. And I even said to her, I said, "And thank you for your man picking up my item that I dropped." She goes, "Oh, you're welcome." And she was so nice, and everybody was so nice. It's a big difference from what was up there before. A big difference. Now that makes me want to go back to this store now, because you never get an attitude. Not one lady or man in there gave me attitude. The manager is a dude. He was walking around, working, doing his job, making sure everything was okay, making sure everybody had everything they needed. They were finding everything they need. He's a good manager. The other manager that was there, stuck in the office. Yeah, that's where she stayed. She stayed in the office. I think I might have seen her a couple times. The whole time I've lived here, that it was Grocery Advantage. You never saw the manager. You never saw her. And hell, for all I know, that dude could be the owner. Because it's a completely different name. Completely different employees. I'm glad I'm glad he sold it and somebody else could, rise it back up in the neighborhood to be a nice place to go shopping. So I was really surprised when I went up there. But I was disappointed. They didn't have one box of dog cookies. Not one box. They had dog food. I'm just getting low on their cookies, on their dog cookies. And I've got some chicken in the dehydrator, and that won't be ready till the morning. They got the last of their dehydrated chicken this morning. They got a cookie for lunch. Now at 3 o'clock, they'll get another cookie because I don't have any more chicken treats because they won't be ready till in the morning. But they can just eat, and I just wanted to get something different than what they've been chewing on, the cookie that they've had up there for, about 3 or 4 weeks. But I just wanted to get something different to change it up for them. But they didn't have one damn dog cookie in that damn aisle. Not one dog cookie. Not one. Who sells dog food and doesn't sell dog cookies? That's strange. So I'll know now if I ever need a dog cookie, I won't go to their store. Anyway, I just thought I'd fill you in on that because like I said, I haven't been up there in 6 to 8 months because of the way they treated me. And it was just no reason for it. Because I was always smiling and talking to everybody. And because that's just how I am. I'm just bubbly. I always talk. I mean, when I get out of the house, when I can let my agoraphobia fall down and I can get out, I'm very polite to people. I talk to people. How you doing? Have a great day. How's your day going? Just out of nowhere, I'll just ask somebody how their day's going, just because. Or give them a compliment, just because. But anyway, yeah, they've got a whole new crew of people up there now, and it's changed names. So I know that was a ramble. I don't give a shit. I got nobody else to talk to. Okay? Yeah. So anyway, got a new grocery store up the road, and they are a lot much better than the last one. I'm going to go watch something on TV. Or make lunch. One or the other. Have a great day.